Hello, and welcome to a tutorial on how to install the Poolboi Longboy asset. Today we be using Blender, and don't worry, I know a lot of people don't have much experience with Blender. I'll be going through every step by step, so if you have zero experience, you will be able to follow along. And of course, VRChat Creator Companion, Unity Hub, and the current version of Unity. Here I have all the files we'll be using today. I got the base Longboy blend file and the Longboy Unity package. And I have the FBX and the Unity package from the Poolboi package. And here I have Avatar Pumpkin tools, which will come in handy with the installation. Okay, starting off in Blender, I'm going to open up the Longboy blend file. And first things first, I am going to import FBX, the Poolboi parts PC version. I will be going through the PC installation today, but the Quest version will be just about the same, so all of these steps will apply. First thing to do with this is just right click and then from clear parent and keep transform. So again, that's a right click, parent, clear and keep transform. And then just select the, not the stick looking one, but the one with the triangles. And make sure that's the only thing you have selected. Just do a click and delete. Just press the delete key on your keyboard. And if you have zero experience in Blender, some important things to know. Just hold down the middle mouse to rotate, scroll the middle mouse to zoom, and then hold down Shift and click the middle mouse to pan. Okay, now next step, select the pool toy, and then hold down Shift, and then try your best to click in the middle of one of these black lines here of the skeleton, and then right click, parent, armature deform with empty groups. All right. And then we have this armature to the skeleton here. And you can also delete this other skeleton right there just to clean up a bit. And now we have the Poolboi connected to the skeleton. But you can see we have a lot of this original Longboy poking through. We will be getting rid of that soon. So just click on the Longboy and then press the tab key, or if you have the pi radius thing on, go to edit mode. And first thing we're going to do is remove the eyeballs and the fur cards here. You can select the eyeballs really easy by just hovering over it and hitting the L key. That's L for linked. And the fur cards, you can do the same thing, but it's going to take a bit. So just go over here to materials and see this marten fur tufts, and then hit select. Now I have the eyeballs and the fur selected, and simply hit the delete. Vertices, all gone. Oh, it looks like I must have deselected the eyeballs. Use L, delete vertices. Oh, why's that not working? Delete faces. Okay, now let's move on to the head here. So what I could do is, so you see these parts that are, this is called Z fighting. They're in the exact same space in 3D space, and they're glitching out here. You want to see these rings of the faces here, and right where the Z fighting ends, like here's beyond where it ends, and then here is where it starts. And I'm going to press 3, so I'm in face select, and then I'm going to hold down Shift and Alt let's zoom in a bit so I can get a closer look. Shift and Alt, and I'm going to click this line right here, and that will make a nice ring around. And I could do the same thing to this side, or I could try Control Shift M, and it will mirror it. I take this little box here, extend, and again that's Control Shift M to mirror it. And then I can hit the delete faces, and there we go. That's what we want. There's no more Z fighting. That's just the Poolboi part. Now let's move on to the neck. And we don't see too much Z fighting here. Alright, and one easy way to see the mesh underneath is just click on this little eyeball right here in the corner, and you can hide, and you can get like a little mental map as you switch between. So it seems to be like here. Oh, okay, like this ring right here. Okay, and it's also like a bit of the chest here. You could also press W to change this to cursor select. I can hold down Shift and just slide over all these faces here. Okay, double check. Yep, we're deleting only the edge here, and then delete faces. There we go. And now, just like with that eyeball, we have this floating space here with the head because it's completely disconnected from the ears and the body. So if you hover on anywhere on the head and press L, the whole thing will get selected, and you can just delete it. All right, and one last thing, there is the teeth and the tongue. So let's go Control Z, and let's go back to box select. So press W a couple times and just select all of that. Zoom out, make sure you didn't select anything you don't want, and delete faces. All right, now the head is done. Let's move on to the paws. Now this is a bit tricky because the pose isn't translating into edit mode. Or I think we can do this. That doesn't help out too much. So just press tab and you can switch between object mode, and let's go here to wireframe view, and you can kind of see which, so it's a bit hard to see, but you see this line right here. On this side is the long boy, on this side is the Poolboi hand. So go into edit mode, and we want to select that one that's right where it meets. Okay, and we can try that mirror, but for some reason it doesn't work too well on the wrists here. And you see 4 failed, so let's complete it with another. Shift, Alt, and then remember, click right there on the ring. And let's try delete faces, and let's go into object mode, see if there's any gaps. Nope, that works. Go back into edit mode, press L and L, grab both of those paws, and delete faces. All right, almost done with deleting. Now we just gotta get the paws here. Let's just go into edit mode, and another trick with the armature here. See, the armature does a bit of scaling on the paws to make them a bit larger. So when you go into edit mode, they shrink a bit. And I don't think we need to switch into object mode. I can kind of see the line here. That's it. Shift, Alt, click. Grab that ring right there. That seems to be it. Alt, click. All right. Delete faces. Go back into edit mode, or object mode. And That seems to be good. Now let's delete the pause. L, L. Got both of those pause. Oh, Alt Z is if you want to make it transparent or X-ray. All right, so we got both those pause and delete the faces. Go into object mode. We don't have any gaps, it seems. All right, now take the Poolboi parts and the Longboy body and press Control J to join. Let's go into edit mode. And now we have this all as one mesh, but the vertices here around those cuts are not merged, and we want to fix that. So let's go here to the wrists, and you can kind of see that line where it is. It's this thick, it's a bit thicker than the other lines. It's a bit hard to see, but oh, let's go here. That's a lot easier to see. Just you can switch between wireframe, solid shading, and let's try material shading. It's a bit easier. Okay, now press W one time, get back into cursor select, and just trace along that line here. Hold down Shift to add more. Trace. There we go. Gonna get all of it. And try that Control Shift M to mirror it. Doesn't seem to work too well though. Gives you something to start off with, however. Keep tracing. Doesn't have to be exact, you just have to get that crease. That's what you need. Alright, everything's selected. I am just going to press M, merge by distance. And I'll maybe take this up to 0.001, merge. And then we have all of those vertices merged. It's a good thing that we selected only the creases here, because if we were to select any of the eyes that swap out, then they would have all merged and it would have been a mess. Okay, now you might have noticed we have two different textures here. It's actually very easy to get this down to one texture. So let's go back into object mode, select the object, go to materials, and then we have this Poolboi material. We can actually just delete the Longboy ones. There we go. All one material. That was, again, clicking this minus key right there. And let's go into solid view just for a second. And there is, we can fix this up real quick. You see there's a little glitch here from the merging, so you can press A for all and do Alt N, and you can click here, reset vectors, and that will fix all of those little artifacts that were on the model. And we have it all smooth and squeaky, ready for export. Press A to select everything, assuming you have nothing else in the scene. And let's get ready for export. Go to Export, FBX, and the way the Longboy is set up, you have to do a bunch of specific little tweaks to the export. I have a preset here, and I'll just go through everything. So set it to selected objects only empty armature mesh, set the scale to 1, FBX unit scale, forward is -Z forward, up is Y up, apply units, use space transform, apply transform, and geometry, apply modifiers, smoothing normals only, vertex color is sRGB. Armature set to y-axis for the primary bone. Secondary bone is z-axis. Armature FBX set to null. Add leaf bones, bake animations, and then you have it ready for export. And just name this Poolboi tests FBX. Pooltoy test. Okay, export the FBX. Now let's move on to Creator Companion. And let's create a new avatar project. Name it Poolboi test or Pooltoy tutorial. Create. Open project. Okay, got the new project ready. Let's log in. And let's get those packages in. Okay, everything imported. Let's go into the Grisden folder, Poolboi. Let's open up Poolboi data. And let's grab that FBX that we just created and slide it right here into the Poolboi folder. Okay, now let's select the FBX, go to Inspector, and we see it's on generic by default. Let's set it to humanoid. Apply. Let's go to configure, and let's put chest into the chest bone. Seems to be missing. Take the toe bones, let's remove them. Go to the head and remove the nose from the jawbone slot. And everything's ready. Hit done, apply. And we have this FBX all ready. Now let's just drag it right here into the scene. And you might notice it's the wrong size and it's got nothing on it, but we will fix that real soon. Go to the pumpkin tools, avatar tools, and I like to drag it right here next to the SDK. And let's take our Poolboi, put it right here in this top slot. Let's go to copy components, and let's take this guy, steal my components from right here, and copy selected. See, he has grown in size, and if we turn on gizmos, you can see he has all of those fizz bones. Now it should import correctly, but sometimes the fizz bones don't work too well. So let's go here to the Poolboi, and let's hide the other guy just to make it simple. Go to this guy, and go to the contact receiver. Now it says hips, but which hips is it? It's actually the other guy. So let's go here and grab the hips from the Poolboi and drag that into here. And double click, double check. Yep, that's the correct one. Scroll down a bit more. We got this one. Ah, it's the other one. So let's just go through each one. Oh, tail from the other guy. So go tail. Oh, and if you want, you can hit this little padlock here to lock it, so you don't accidentally click off of it. Put the tail into the tail. Put the tail into the tail. Nose. Oh, the nose is correct. And let's check these. This one. Undo the padlock. And then see. Yep, that's the correct tail. Correct tail. All right, all the fizz bones and the contact receivers are correct. Oh, let's check this floor collider. Transform. Is that how it should be? That seems to be how it should be. Oh, we could check the tails and see what floor collider there. All right, yep, that's correct. And in fact, if you want, we could delete this guy. If you want. Just delete him. Got the pool toy here. And let's go to materials and grab the pine marten material. Load it onto there. And there you go. Ready to go for upload. But if you want one of these other materials, I will show you how to do that. So say we want to do the Luma. So drag that on. And this is actually not the final step. We have to change a couple more things. So if we go here to the animator, go to handles, look at this animation here, see that it changes the material out. And that's because I have this little system that swaps it out for the ambient occlusion back here. But it's a easy thing to update. Let's just take the guy here, duplicate, hide the first one. Let's go here to controller and select Poolboi FX layer. Let's go to animations and let's find those handle animations. Oh, here we go. Handles off. Don't mind this yellow text. It's like something I forgot to fix. But let's go to here and take this material reference. Actually, no, let's just hit record. And you see it switches it out to that one. You don't want that, so let's go to pool toy, materials. And this is the no handles animation, right? Yeah, okay, no handles. So go to the no handles. Luma Marten. Fill it in. Turn off record. Go to this. Now this is the handles on animation. So let's go here to regular Luma Marten and pop it in. And then once we're done with those animations, you can just delete that guy, re-enable this guy, and there you go. Your Poolboi is ready for upload. Just have to go to Builder and of course click these little auto fix buttons. And that is it. Also, don't click auto fix right here on the custom shader keywords, or else it will ruin the Luma shader. Well, that's everything. Hope you guys enjoy.